And we're back for another week. Coming off of last week's Chef, my pick.
Hello, children.
Hello, my name's Carl.
Michael.
Davey boy.
And as you know, this is the podcast where we talk about movies that we watched. One of us picks a movie that the other two don't know about, and we sit down and watch it. We kind of force the other two to watch it.
Yeah.
So,
And then the other two shit on it.
Yeah, we don't shit on it.
Unless we like it.
Unless we
then we
like
don't
it.
shit on it.
Yeah, last week we all liked Chef.
We all
Still.
like Chef.
It's early hours of the morning.
You just got chefed.
Okay, I'm tired and I haven't had a coffee.
You got tea, it's good enough.
It's not.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're back for another week. And it's Michael's pick this week.
My turn, yes.
Yeah, he gave us some clues last week with what it might be.
I can't even remember what those clues were.
I can't remember what the clues
I
were.
can't either.
Alright, fair enough.
Granted, I was drunk.
Yeah.
When are you not?
Yeah. Is pretty much the norm.
Yeah.
It's my house. It's my house.
So, are you going to, give us a bit of foreplay, or are you just going to...
I'll give you a bit of
He's
force.
just going to jam it right
Yeah,
there.
just going to shove it
You're
into
going
our
to
mouth.
lube this up and slide it in all nice and gentle.
Yeah.
Like, or-
You know what
So
it is, Luke, there.
So, yeah, so what is it about this film? Why'd you pick it?
Because it's fun. I
Yeah.
figured, I gave you guys Old Boy. You guys weren't real big fans of it.
Do we have to read again?
No,
Oh.
no reading. Unless you want to read the credits, but I've never really stuck it on, so.
Mm.
It's a fun movie. Very
Yeah.
fun, I think it is.
Yeah.
Animated.
Oh,
Disney movie.
Iron Giant.
No, it's a Disney movie.
I don't fucking know. I just know that you wanted me to watch Iron Giant.
You
and
have to watch that at some
Yeah.
stage. That's a good movie.
Lion King.
No.
Oh.
It's a bit newer than that. It's Tangled.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
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 Really fun. I didn't even realize you'd watched that.
I watched, got shown to me, I think, 4 years ago. Something
Yeah.
like that.
I don't think I've seen that all the way through. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it the first time I watched it, and I fucking loved it. I
Yeah.
thought it was great. It was just really fun.
Fuck.
The characters are just really interesting. They're not
Yeah.
typical Disney characters. There's jokes and stuff in there that's a bit more adult that would just fly over kids' heads, which seems to be part of the
Do you
course
find
now.
in general
Yeah.
that the I don't know. Look, I don't know if they were doing that with cartoons back in the day, but I find generally these days there is a lot of adult content in the cartoons.
Yeah. Well, I first noticed it with Toy Story
Yeah.
because I watched Toy Story when I was young, like when it came out, and I
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
it. And then I got older and I rewatched it, and there was a lot of it was like watching it again for the first time.
Yeah.
As an adult, and I'm like, there's so many things in here.
There's all the
I
visual
miss-
shit for the kids.
Yeah.
But you get all these little jokes for the adults.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I think the earliest sort of-
Reach for the sky. Fucking love Woody.
Mm.
So yeah, what were you saying?
I think the earliest sort of thing, like the whole adult joke stuff, is from The Simpsons to me.
Yeah.
Like, watching The Simpsons as a kid, Bart's doing fucking funny shit, but
Yeah.
you watch it now and you laugh
Yeah.
at just shit that's like real subtle, and they just say something, you're like, yeah, it's a good fucking joke.
With The Simpsons, I related more to Bart when I was young.
Yeah.
And then now that I'm older, I relate more to Homer.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't say I relate to Homer, but I get like,
You get why Homer is the way he is.
and I get why he's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, so fuck Tangled.
Tangled, yeah.
Wow.
I'm one of the minority in the fact that I think it's better than Frozen.
I haven't watched either of them, man.
I've seen Frozen.
These-
I saw Frozen for the first time the other week because my goddaughter was watching it.
Yeah.
And I was around there and I just thought, you know what, fuck it. I'll see what the hype is about. Because it was one of those movies that there's so much hype about it and all the kids love it, and you get to a point it's just like, I'm not watching this out of principle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it came on, I watched it, and
Yeah.
for me it was it was another movie.
Yeah,
me-
it was pretty average.
For me, these movies, like I haven't watched either of them, but they feel like they're marketing tools to sell toys rather than where like you could make the argument that Toy Story was like that too, but
So
it
was
felt
Transformers.
Yeah.
So was
It's
G.I.
fucking
Joe.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It
so all of
seemed-
them, but those ones, it feels like it's just, it's more driven by that,
Yeah.
and not, like I couldn't sit down there and enjoy it.
Yeah. I
So
don't know. That could be a valid point, but the fact that I don't buy these toys, and I just
Yeah.
watch these movies for the stories and the characters.
Yeah.
Seemed to me like the soundtrack for that film was a big seller for it. Like it seems
Frozen.
Like, yeah, all the
Frozen,
kids
yeah.
were. They're singing the song. Yeah, that song, of course. But like there are other songs in the film that kids know and sing. And
That was really odd to me because like I watched Frozen and every single song sounded the fucking same. Like usually in a Disney movie,
well, you'd
like,
heard it
there's-
all anyway from some kids singing it
Yeah,
somewhere.
maybe,
It's
but like at least with Disney movies, like the songs in them sound different. Like you can tell a song apart. With Frozen, I was just like, I don't know what this is.
You know what's funny about that too? Like that's that "Let It Go" song in Frozen, right?
Hey, what are you doing?
Wasn't me.
It was.
Whose phone is that?
It's funny because that "Let It Go" song, like it was everywhere, and I heard people crapping on about it.
Yeah,
like,
and how good it was.
yeah, not how good it was, but like, oh, it's fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Kind of complaining about it. I'm like, the same thing happened with Lion King.
Yeah.
The same thing happened with Toy Story. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the first time it's happened.
How many people were walking around going,
Yeah.
or Hakuna Matata?
Yeah.
They'll put, like, I remember the kids, it's like, because I was in high school,
Yeah.
and the kids in high school walking around, Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
It was like, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got songs like "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," which I think won an Oscar, didn't it? Got
Yeah.
Phil
Elton
Collins.
John.
No, Elton John.
Elton John,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why don't I think Phil Collins?
Because you're stupid.
I don't know.
He did a fucking Disney song as well. I can't remember what it was.
That was my first album,
The Lion King.
the Lion King soundtrack. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, good start.
Yeah. Tangled does have songs.
Really?
Yeah. It's got some.
Oh,
fucking tunes
I'm not
in there.
surprised by it, but like I haven't.
Hmm.
Yeah, you haven't heard.
Oh, I actually don't mind the songs.
Yeah.
I like musicals anyway, so.
No.
Yeah, I fucking hate musicals.
Well, it's not a musical, Dave. So
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it. It seems fun. It's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah.
And
I think
I watched Inside Out a couple of months ago.
I watched
Which
this
is really
the
good.
other
that's a
day.
good movie.
Yeah, that's a fucking tugs at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking, yeah. Oh, you go off,
Fucking yeah.
go off on a tangent. Oh,
Yeah.
it's just Bing Bong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm like, this is a kid's movie. I was sitting there getting ready to curl up into a ball and reach out to the screen. No, Bing Bong. I was like, kids are watching this. They're devastated. I was just like, wow. Yeah, and I remember I was talking to someone else. Shout out to Colin. I was talking to Colin about it. Another.
Hey, Colin, you cunt.
We're talking, and he's like, yeah, Pixar. You find Pixar tends to do that a bit. The old,
Yeah.
the heartstrings sort of things.
Yeah.
But
They've fucking they've cracked the code on that, haven't they? Like,
yeah,
it
for
seems
sure.
every Pixar film is you watch, it's just like, oh fuck, I feel a
this
little bit
really-
sad.
this really brutal moment in it.
Yeah.
It's like, gee.
Yeah. So yeah, who's Tangled? Just Disney?
Yeah, it's just Disney.
Yeah.
It's not a Pixar.
All
Did
right.
I get his name right? Was it Bing Bong?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
said that with
Yeah, it was
absolutely no
pretty sure.
idea whether
Yeah,
or not it's
Bing
the
Bong.
right name.
Yeah.
Hit you harder than I thought it did.
Oh, jeez. Anyway.
All right. So Tangled.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's have some fun.
get this done. All right, back
We're back.
from Tangled.
Yeah.
Tangled. I liked it. Yeah, dug it.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you said, it was fun.
It's been a while since. Oh no, as I watched Inside Out about a month ago, but I don't know, it reminded me of Toy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was the animation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 3D animation would do that, yeah.
Yeah, the Inside Out's a little bit. I think it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
The animation, Pixar.
Yeah, Pixar's
Yeah.
different. Like, one big thing is they don't chuck songs in there.
Yeah,
Like, Pixar don't really do musical style. That's a very Disney
yeah,
movie.
yeah. And I don't really like musicals, but Yeah.
Disney can pull it off.
Yeah, Disney. I think it's because they mix it with animation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was what you said, like, it was fun. And you kind of just put it on and you switch off.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you just
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Veg
There's
out.
a lot of comical stuff in it, which was good. A lot
Yeah.
of little funnies.
Yeah.
It was-
I think Flynn steals a lot of that movie.
Yeah, who I thought through the entire film
the
was
horse.
voiced
And the
by
horse.
Paul Rudd, and it's not. It's Ivan something.
yeah, that guy.
I can't pronounce his name.
So basic rundown. It's a story about
Rapunzel.
I was about to say Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah,
It's a story about Rapunzel.
yeah, kind of like
So,
a
but
reimagining.
they twist. It's a little bit of a twist on the original story.
I always thought Rapunzel was taken by an evil witch, because aren't they all taken by an evil witch?
Yeah, she was. And she was kept in a tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in this, the woman who takes her is an evil witch. She's just
an old woman.
Yeah.
evil woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad
So
woman.
basically, there's a kingdom. The king and queen are the queen's
Pregnant.
pregnant, about to a few days away or something.
Yeah,
from
but she's
giving birth, but she's sick.
Dying.
And there's this
Yeah.
magical flower that's supposed to have come from one of the rays of the sun.
Yeah. Basically, Rapunzel's a mutant. She.
So they find the flower, heal the queen, and because she's been imbued with this magical power, gives birth to this
yeah.
kid who's got this hair that's
Long
magical.
Yeah, that heals things and keeps people young
Yeah.
for
When she sings a certain song.
forever. Yeah.
So the witch knows that they took the flower for that, and she tries to cut off some of the hair so she can take the hair to keep young.
But she finds out she needs the hair.
Yeah.
As soon as she cuts the hair off, that strand of hair starts dying and it turns brown. And
Yeah, but yeah, the hair that's on Rapunzel's head turns brown as well, like
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
ones
it
that she's
doesn't
cut.
grow back.
Yeah, it doesn't
So-
grow back.
so that's her reasoning for kidnapping a kid. You evil bitch.
Yeah,
One
basically
little touch I
selfish.
liked at the start too is like the king and queen have brown hair. They both have brown hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And like she's got the blonde.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
straight away that's like something's different.
yeah.
I
yeah,
like that.
But I liked at the beginning, this flower, it's when you sing to it. So, at
you
the
have to
beginning,
sing to the
you
flower.
see the old lady
Yeah.
who's singing to the flower, and
And he's like,
and the voice, the cuts her off.
Yeah.
Oh, you get the point.
yeah,
yeah.
I wish they did that all the way through. All right, you get the point.
Yeah, so basically, and then it's the he's not a prince. He's
no, he's just a thief.
he's a thief. And he tries to steal the
So
crown.
he steals the crown with the help of these two other thugs.
Yeah, and this is like 18 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, more or less.
yeah, and
On the eve of
The eve of her 18th birthday.
yeah, and every birthday too, is that was something we forgot to mention. The kingdom lights these lanterns to
Yeah.
let out into the night sky.
Yeah. In the hopes that she'll come back.
Yeah, like calling out to her.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, it's medieval times.
They don't have phones.
No internet.
No cars.
Yeah, and then the thief and the thugs steal the crown, and they're on the run basically. And the thief stumbles upon the tower,
Yeah.
where Rapunzel is, and yeah, basically
Just goes from there.
goes from there.
Long story
Like,
short, they make a deal. He takes her to the lands.
yeah, there's not really much to it, is there?
No, yeah.
It's just kind of
It's just funny shit that happens.
yeah,
on
the
the
funny
way.
stuff
Yeah.
that happens along the way.
Him,
so he
him and the
doesn't-
horse. So he's getting chased by the king's guards, and they're riding these horses, and one of them in particular,
is like the leader of the horse.
yeah, Maximus, this big white,
Yeah.
brilliant horse.
Stallion, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it's comical. So they
They gave him a personality.
they gave him personality, yeah. So him and Flynn are always like fighting with each other,
Yeah,
like kids do, like big
Yeah.
brother, little brother sort of thing, you know.
yeah, but that and basically gets fucking he kind of saves her without intentionally saving her.
Yeah.
Flynn.
Like
Yeah.
Finn's in Star Wars. But
Yeah, I know. I just keep. Yeah, Finn. Flynn. They're black people.
medieval times in Europe. What do
Yeah.
you say?
Just noticed that. There was no. Usually Disney are pretty inclusive. Like we'll throw in.
Yeah.
Where there's suspension of disbelief here. I would have found too. They weren't pulling back punches with like when at one point Flynn gets captured and they're gonna hang him.
Yeah.
And they say it, and they even show the noose,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh wow, like it
And
seems.
he gets stabbed. I mean, fair enough. There's no blood on the knife when
Yeah.
she pulls it out, but yeah.
But it seems to me that Disney keep pushing the envelope a little bit further with kids' movies now. It's like I wonder in 20 years' time, and they're just like,
It's like decapitations and shit.
yeah, it's just like I don't know what's the equivalent. Like Hostel is PG.
Yeah.
Full-on sex scenes in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's like kids. It's all right. Kids know what this stuff is before they're 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was fun. It was a fun ride. I like movies like that where I can just switch off.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wasn't noticed. I wasn't like trying to like, oh, that was a good camera
Oh,
angle. Or,
I don't know.
Yeah,
There were, but the parts of me that were just like, pick up your fucking hair. Pick it up. It's dragging on the ground. Pick it up. It's like that bothered me that she was just dragging her hair around everywhere. I was like, God damn it, that's bugging me.
Yeah.
Like the OCD in me is just like, that's getting dirty. you need to pick that up.
when they got submerged in water, and I'm like, her hair. Like,
Yeah, that was something that we
Fucking-
mentioned.
yeah.
Yeah, the weight, like
snap
when
her,
the kids
her
break
hair
it.
snap
is
her
just
neck.
unbelievably long. Like it's just fucking ridiculously long.
It does seem to change length throughout the movie as well.
Yeah.
Like at some points it's like miles long. Other times she's just got it in her hands and it's like whatever.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So yeah, you mentioned she got it wet, and it was just like that
Yeah,
would
how-
weigh a fucking ton.
Yeah, how
And we're
fucking
talking
heavy
about
it was.
when they got to the kingdom, they found some kids to braid
Braid
it
it,
for her.
yeah.
And it's all bundled up, and it's actually hanging off the back of her head.
Yeah.
So it's not touching the ground anymore. And I'm just thinking, oh god, that'd snap her neck.
Yeah, her neck muscles.
Yeah.
Take that dress off, and she's just got 2 traps, like the size of watermelons, just sitting there.
And then you're like, it's fucking magic hair. Here we are analysing this shit, justifying why it would work in a cartoon.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think that's a good sign that you're watching a good movie is when you have to nitpick fucking small things like that. Like, yeah, her fucking hair wouldn't be that long. Yeah.
I really like the animation itself as well. The animation's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
When one part, the first time I watched it, one part when they're running from the guard after they get out of the tavern,
Yeah.
and Maximus kicks the beam down the water, fucking
Yeah.
comes down. I just love the animation of the water because animating water is one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
And if you can animate water right, then fuck, you're a genius.
Yeah. And that was done really
That was
well.
done really well.
What I've been finding.
Near the
Yeah.
end where the lands and shit and they're singing the song. I fucking love that scene simply because the animation is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like when you watch animations like that, like you go back. Toy Story was made in like what 90.
Forgot to turn that off.
96 or
Again.
something, 97.
Sorry.
And it's
yeah,
like-
you hear the dishwasher going in the background.
Gargling. At least it wasn't on, so it's like white noise.
Kind of sounds like a toilet, so it fits in.
It's either the
fits in with the
dishwasher,
thing.
either dishwasher or car just flooded. Yeah, like you go back through these, you can see how far it's come.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you watch something like Steamboat Willie or
No,
even
yeah,
not that
no,
far back,
yeah,
but
no,
like
that's
Snow White, Pinocchio,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff, yeah.
yeah, it's just, yeah, it's really good to see. It gets me more interested in animation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, not even the stories, just
How
seeing
it's
what
done.
they can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can they do next?
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll give Frozen credit for that too. The animation of Frozen is...
Yeah.
But
And
part of me misses the old drawn. I wonder if they're gonna sort
The
of.
last one they did was The Princess and the Frog, I think. And that came out around the same time as Avatar, I believe.
Right.
I think it's just too costly compared to
I don't know.
digital rendering.
Mm.
But yeah, it made me want to watch more animated films now.
Wow.
Yeah, no, because I'm like,
Do I have a list for you?
no, well, I'm like, I've forgotten how good they are for you just to sit down and switch off.
Yeah.
Like I said, like
Mm.
I think when I'm watching a film, like a live action film, no matter how bad it is, I'm always trying to look for things I like, either consciously or subconsciously.
Yeah.
But when it comes to animation, I just it's like I'm a kid again, and just like just watch it, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thumbs up from me.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Sweet. 1 for 2. Honestly, I had no fucking idea what you guys would think. Because I'm like, it's a good movie. It's got a lot of songs in it. I know they don't really like that sort of thing. So I'm like, every time a song came on as we were watching, I'm like, these guys are probably just like, just finish the fucking song.
Yeah, the song parts always
Yeah.
aggravate me a little bit. I'm just like, oh god, where they're singing.
Not all the songs in Tangled.
Not to the point where I won't watch something just because there's unless it's purposely depicted as a musical.
Yeah.
I won't like. Yeah, I think it was what Les Miserables.
Les Mis, yeah.
With
I really like that.
with Hugh Jackman and all that.
Yeah.
That I purposely was like, I can't watch that.
Yeah.
I think I'd go absolutely.
But
insane.
you have watched musicals that you like. Like you've
I
tried
have,
tried to get me to watch The Wiz how many times?
Yeah. But it's got
Michael Jackson.
it's got people in there that are singers.
Yeah.
Like Diana Ross and Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
It's like I don't mind listening to those guys sing, and plus the music's funky.
Yeah.
So you're like not a fan of like even Grease? Have you seen Grease?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like Grease. Yeah, so
Grease
I'm a
I
liar.
fucking love.
Basically, what I'm saying right now is I'm a liar.
Yeah.
But then I don't know.
Like even stuff like Across the Universe as well.
I tried to watch that.
Yeah,
I loved
couldn't
Across
watch
the
it.
Universe.
Couldn't watch
But I
it.
think but you like the Beatles too, don't
I know
you?
you've just raised a very interesting point. Why? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you do like the Beatles.
I do like musicals. I like Grease. I like The Wiz, stuff like that. So why?
I think maybe it's the way it's done and the story that's in it, because The Wiz seems to me like that's kind of just what are they called? A parody of The Wizard of Oz, obviously, and it's got the comedy element in it, and then Grease.
Call a spade. It's the black version of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any white actors in that.
Yeah.
So there's no black actors in the Wizard of Oz. So it's just like they're like, we'll stick it to you.
Yeah.
But like I said,
even like Grease, I think Grease's soundtrack is really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could not have seen the movie ever, and you can just listen to the soundtrack.
I think that's what it is too. It must be just that when the music's just really good, you forget that they're singing in a movie and you're just enjoying the song.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh yeah, they're talking.
Whereas I think when you, maybe that's what it is for me. Then when you're watching something and the singing's a little bit, it's a little bit awkward.
If the singing's tacked on, I guess.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between movies. Like there are movies that have songs in them, and then there are songs that have
Movies
that are
around
connected
them.
by stories.
Yeah.
That are connected by story.
Across the Universe would be like that. Like I don't think that.
Across the
I feel
Universe is a
that's not a
movie.
story.
Yeah.
It feels like it's like they've built a story around these
Around
songs.
the songs, yeah.
Like that's
a
what
lot
it
of
feels
characters
like.
are named after.
I love it,
Yeah.
but that's what it felt like. Whereas Grease doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Grease to me feels like that's a movie with singing in it.
Yeah.
Like there's the
I think
story
it's
there.
the other way
there's
around. I
story.
think Grease is just a series of songs
Yeah.
with a story behind it. Obviously,
Yeah.
they're just tied together by one single
Yeah.
story.
Which is funny. Yeah, that's raised some questions for me now too, because I'm like I thought that I don't like musicals, but I loved Across the Universe. But when you first told me about that, what caught me was like, it's Beatles songs. I was like, oh, I love the Beatles. Yeah, okay. Grease, it was when I was younger, and it was cars. And Grease too, it was motorbikes. So I was like, oh, cars and bikes, awesome. I'll watch that.
Grease, I just fucking grew up on. Like I got that shit drilled into me when I was a kid.
Yeah, but like and I think that's why I don't want to watch The Wiz, because there's nothing there that's grabbing me. Like, I do like Michael Jackson, I do like Diana Ross.
Carl doesn't like black people.
No, but I don't.
Right.
I never really liked The Wizard of Oz.
Really?
I don't hate the film, but I've watched it a few times. But
you wouldn't go out of your way to watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold that up to be like, this is a fucking excellent movie. So I think maybe that's why.
Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz.
Right, yeah.
So then that's what The Wiz is based off. But like every other musical that I like, it's kind of something else that's drawn me to it.
What drawn you to Les Miserables?
Definitely wasn't the singing, but I'm pretty sure somebody gave me a quick rundown of the story.
Okay.
And I was like, that sounds really cool. Like, I love that time period. So straight away I'm like, oh, it's this time period? I'm like, yeah, okay, like, I like that. And then somebody told me the story and I was like, oh, oh wow, like, that sounds like it'd be really cool.
God, I feel like watching it again.
Yeah, actually I do too.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not going to. It's a 3-hour fucking marathon, Dave. I'm not going to subject you to that.
But isn't it funny though, when you turn it to animation, I will have no
issues.
Yeah, no issues with sitting down and watching it. You could be like, this is a musical, and I'll be like, oh, really? Like, tell me a little bit. Whereas like, this is animation.
Yeah, it's got songs in it.
Yeah, fucking put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
Switch
yeah,
off.
that's interesting. It's
Yeah.
funny how animation makes that more bearable somehow.
Yeah, that distinction. Even watching it there in Tangled, there were some parts where I'm like, it does feel weird because they go just straight into song sometimes. And I'm like, this would never happen.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. And I'm like, it just seems awkward.
The tavern full of thugs and they all bust out in song. It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. But I think because they know I think they know that people will see that and not care. Like, I seen that and I'm just kind of like, it was a second.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, whatever. Like,
Well, you know well, that's it. In your own mind, you know it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's okay.
Yeah. But they know what it is
Yeah.
and they're comfortable with it. Yeah.
I have to ask though, now that you've seen it, would you still classify it as one of those movies that's made solely to sell toys?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
I think, because when you haven't watched something like that, and I'm sure Frozen's not like that too, but I'm not shitting in the mouth of fucking
I don't think Frozen's
companies
like
that do that. Like, they need to make money.
Well, they brought us some of the greatest fucking cartoons of our childhood. So.
Yeah, fucking A.
Yeah.
But when you haven't watched the film and then all you see is the advertising for it, it does turn you off a little bit. Like,
see like the McDonald's Happy Meals, get like a little Tangled toy.
Not turn you off in the sense of I'm never going to watch that, but turn you off in the sense of I can wait to watch that.
Yeah.
And when I get around to it, and then after the advertising and stuff has worn out and you stop seeing it, it's out of your mind because it's not something that sticks out to you. That's like, I really want to watch Frozen.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't care less anymore. You know. But then if someone's like, come watch Frozen, you chuck it on and be like, yeah, let's do it.
It's funny how that works, but with the merchandising, they release so many of those little, like McDonald's, for example. I remember as a kid, so much of that shit coming out before the movies. And it's like, why am I interested in that yet?
It was always a Disney thing too.
Yeah.
As a kid, like McDonald's Happy Meals.
Yeah.
They had the rare occasion where they had Batman and like when the Batman films were coming out.
I remember Batman Forever. There were all these glasses that you could get. Drinks and shit.
Do you remember the things you used to get in bags of chips? They were like cuts of film, and they were holograms.
I remember those.
Oh,
I love those things, man. They were the fucking best.
I'm just trying to think. I think it was.
There was so much for Batman Forever.
The Michael. I remember the Michael Keaton one. So that was my primary school.
Yeah.
So that was when you guys would have been.
We would have been
swimming in your dad's nuts.
Yeah. No.
You would have been.
We were both 1 year old when it came out. It came out in '89. We were born in '88, so we would have been 1. But
what, the Michael Keaton one?
Yeah,
came
the
out
first
in
Batman, '89.
Because I remember the cards. Like they had cards, collector's cards.
Trading cards.
They were just trading cards. So they were like the
I had
football
some of
cards.
those as
Remember
well.
remember footy
I
cards?
remember
as well?
those though. I remember those because I think they were still around. Because
Yeah.
once like
They stuck around for a while.
Batman Returns comes out, I remember when Batman Returns comes out. I don't remember obviously Batman, but I remember Batman Returns, and then all this merch started reappearing again from Batman.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. Cards.
Yeah. The cards was a big one for me.
Yeah, I think it was a big one for everyone like our age.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, get cards, because then you had this period in the 90s where everyone collected Batman cards and X-Men cards and Spider-Man cards.
Yeah.
Marvel launched a series of collecting like baseball cards.
I remember
Basketball
Keaton's
cards
Batmobile
too.
being a big thing too.
Yeah.
Keaton's Batmobile was just like, it was like...
That's still one of my. That's probably still my all-time favorite Batmobile.
Oh,
Keaton's one.
interesting little thing about that too. I thought, it's probably why I love it so much. It's built off a Chevy Impala, the one from Supernatural.
Oh right,
The
okay.
chassis is a Chevy Impala.
For Keaton's one.
Yeah, for Keaton's Batman. I was like, oh, that's
Wow.
interesting. My fucking all-time dream car, and probably the best Batmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice little...
It was
segue.
just a sexy
Yeah.
car. It was mad. Like the Tumbler and all that, they're all tough. They're mad designs as well, but I don't know. Just for
Keaton's
looks.
Batmobile was just, it's just sleek. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even practical.
But
When you look at how long it is and what, it can't go anywhere.
That scene where he has to turn that corner quick and the grappling gun shoots out the side.
Yeah.
And it's like, what if they're all pedestrians? When he turns that corner, he just fucking cuts all their legs off.
Or instead it like grabs a pedestrian, he goes straight into a wall and pulls this pedestrian off the sidewalk. Fuck! He's sitting in there.
Oh yeah, definitely not practical. Oh, and it's supposed to be like...
Alfred, it happened again.
That's another thing too. It was like, what was it, in Batman Returns with the Penguin, and fucking, it's supposed to be this advanced technological car that's so awesome, and the fucking Penguin hijacks it with his circus friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that one. Yeah, I went off there.
Yeah,
No singing.
we went right off.
No singing in Batman, that's for sure.
No cartoons either.
Yeah. Anyway, Tangled, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next week is Dave's.
Oh yeah.
Have you thought of one? No?
I know what
Batman.
No.
Is it from the 80s?
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, anytime Dave picks one now, it's just going to be things from his childhood.
Oh, not always.
But it's from the 80s.
Yeah.
Alright, well then, tune in next week for Dave's one.
Oh yeah.
Until then.
Pull your finger out.